你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Xiao Zhan, who didn't play much time, was able to kill the quartet and was officially invited after his acceptance speech. The Weibo Night Vision Conference, held as scheduled, has a bit of stamina. I haven't seen the star-studded scene for a long time. The internal entertainment became active all of a sudden. Not only the fans were happy, but even the spectators couldn't get enough of it. There is some reluctance to part with the topics that continue to ferment and the heated discussions. Different from the previous period, the organizers, who are particularly fond of making troubles, have also become very cautious. Because everyone knows how difficult it is for this event to be successfully held at the moment. Entertainment faded away. It is not difficult to find that the grand ceremony is a little boring. Those who can be invited to the scene are not there in vain, not to mention the gold content of the trophy. At least everyone present did not leave empty-handed. There was no program, there was no interaction with many people on stage. After receiving the award, they sat down within 5 minutes of speaking. However, there are still some people who want to show ugly eating faces at such a rare and successful event. As a spectator, I just want to enjoy the scenes of the stars beautifully. After all, who can refuse the gathering of handsome men and beautiful women, to alleviate the anxiety caused by the epidemic? I don't want to spoil the good interest with all the pornography. The platform has not launched such a hot search. Hanging, rubbing, and touching play new tricks. The previous entertainment account will put hot stars together and use a question who is better to stimulate speech. I didn't expect this year's method to become so blatant. Don't lose to Xiao Zhan. This is a picture that the author never thought of, even if Xiao Zhan is a universal target, but you can't ignore the basic law in this way. Pick up the melee of several companies and reap the benefits of the fishermen. Such wishful thinking has long been outdated. Even if the god of wealth is present, it will not work. The dream of soaring overnight in the cold winter of film and television has long since ceased to work. The current internal entertainment has already entered the cold winter mode, pushing, igniting, and suppressing. These are not shortcuts to becoming popular. It is really embarrassing when the short-term enthusiasm dissipates quickly. Competing on the same track, only the continuous output of excellent works is the foundation of the world. He doesn't have much playing time, but he can kill all directions. The stage belonging to Xiao Zhan will not be limited to the fan circle. Xiao Zhan, who has come in dealing with things, in this kind of situation where he spends his time thinking, even fans do their best to avoid these futile arguments. As the penultimate appearance on the red carpet, the organizer gave Xiao Zhan a very high treatment. After all, the winner of this year's post-screening was the finale. At the same time, it is also the cherry on the back of the 3 gold Grand Slams. According to the grapevine, Xiao Zhan will perform on stage and sing the OST of one of the 3 shortlisted film and television works. As a result, I didn't wait for the whole ceremony, and greeted the starter of the gossip politely. But how amazing is Xiao Zhan's effective appearance. Although there are many hot topics that continue to ferment until the next day, are still being created. In addition to being awarded the Expressive Actor of the Year by the organizer, Please Advise Me for the Rest of My Life and Ace Force both won the audience favorite works. Red carpet styling, on-site days and being in the same frame are all derived by netizens as a side story. This idea really has to be convinced, but it can also be seen that everyone is really working hard to get involved with Xiao Zhan. It will always be Xiao Zhan's enthusiasm that lives up to expectations, and it has been a long time since the word Yiqi Juchen has been used. But this cliff-like crazy run will still make people sigh. I used to only know that kill the quartet is an adjective. It is only now discovered that this is a footnote stating the facts. Not to mention the popularity of internal entertainment. Looking forward to Xiao Zhan's appearance, the red carpet, interviews and award speeches. The appearance time is less than 10 minutes, but it really did kill the quartet, and overseas hot searches continued to ferment. What's interesting is that even officials from across fields came to join in the fun. The interaction with He Jiang, the host of the ceremony, said that his favorite sport is tennis. After the award-winning speech, he was once again selected by China Open, Chinese tennis, The official invitation to go to the National Tennis Center to swing your racket to your heart's content. As early as when the latest vlog was released, just being shouted by China Open, this kind of enthusiasm is really hard to refuse. In the past, there were mistakes in such a party, and even uncontrollable situations occurred. But now, the red carpet has a different frame, no interaction on the spot, and the beating workers in the audience are in a daze. Get on the red carpet to give host Yang Di a hug, keep in touch with acquaintances. The host of the ceremony, He Jiang, interacted with each other, and every speech was just right, no more, no less. Did not deliberately cater to or refuse, memorize blunt speeches, and be comfortable with questions and interactions, not stuck. This is the biggest feeling during watching the live broadcast. The calmness after the experience is not written on the face, but in the action. Xiao Zhan did it.